Hello, and welcome to Volume 2, Episode 23 of The Talent Show, powered by TTEC. I'm your host today, Sierra Sanchez. Every other Thursday at noon Eastern, we focus on TTEC's most valuable asset, its talent, the people who bring the skills, the drive, and the life to TTEC. After all, people are at the heart of the TTEC Human Experience Elevated. That being said, let's hear a little bit from everyone out there. Drop a message in the comments and let us know where you're tuning in from. We are a global company, so it's always super fun to see who shows up to join us on the talent show. So let us know where you're tuning in from. In the meantime, since it's Veterans Day, I would like to share a short little poem celebrating. And it goes like this. I didn't write it. While we were here at home, they traveled land and sea to make sure we stayed safe, to protect and keep us free. Words are not enough to give them what they're due. On Veterans Day, please thank them for their service to me and you. And that is by Joanna Fuchs. And let's see, where is everybody turning in? Oh, hello from Alabama. Hi, Andrea. Downtown Phoenix. I'm in Phoenix too. How about daylight savings time? We don't switch, but everyone else does. Oh, Ontario, Georgia. Well, welcome everybody to the show. Keep letting us know where you're from. We just love to see who's out there. On this Veterans Day celebration episode of The Talent Show, we're paying tribute to those who have served. In fact, today we're joined by a high-ranking veteran, director, and TTECer that strives to lead her team every day. Having spent over 12 years in the military, Jimetha Shoemo, the Director of Talent Acquisition, is here to talk about how her experience benefits her work and team at TTEC. Jimetha Shoemo, welcome to the TTEC Talent Show.
Hi, good morning, and thank you for having me.
We are so honored you're here. We've been so excited to have you. Just knowing that this Veterans Day celebration was our North Star, where Jimetha's gonna come on the show, and we're gonna get to just kind of dive into all the awesome things that are happening, both for the TA team, and then how your experience, which also highlights how a lot of different veterans at TTEC, how their experience in the military just benefits how their roles at TTEC and how they're able to bring that and to their teams. So I guess just tell us first about your experience in the military and what inspired you to join.
Sure thing. So I started in the military in 1993, which seems like a very, very long time ago. Maybe some people joining in weren't born at the time. But that was my first year in the military. And I started as an enlisted soldier. I had actually left college from the University of Alabama. I know that we shouted out a few people from Alabama in this call, so thanks for joining. But yep, I started college in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I got a 2-year degree and then started with the military. My first duty station was Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. And of course, like I said, I was enlisted. I did 8 years of my military career because I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would. And then I actually came back to Alabama at Fort Rucker and transitioned over into Troy State University into college and began a Green to Gold program. And so I became a military officer as well and served an additional 6 years. So that was my time with the military, thoroughly enjoyed it, and has led into some interesting ways that it has served me outside of the military. That experience has been powerful and helpful.
That's amazing. And I know too, since we talked, you've been stationed all over the world as well. And that is something, probably even an experience from understanding different cultures and just being located different geography wise. How does that element also help with running a global team here at TTEC?
You know what? I think it provides a lot of experience. So my first duty station was Mannheim, Germany. From Mannheim, Germany, I was deployed a few times to Kosovo, to Croatia. I've been to Iraq and Afghanistan. So just seeing different cultures and experiencing different things helps me now lead a global team. I think that we have a siloed view of world and politics if you don't have an opportunity to travel. And so just seeing other people and the way they provide aspects of life has led to more diversity, equity, and inclusion as far as I'm concerned in the way I view things and the way I'm able to talk with teams and just kind of understand their perspective and to ensure that my teams can work together.
I agree because last week we had our last episode we had our diversity themed episode, and it's just that is something like a hallmark just element here at TTEC that we just really invest in, and so it's so important to have those moments to not only like have diversity around you but experience it for yourself like in that location. How would you say the high intensity experience of being in the military affect how you are able and give you perspective for how you are able to lead every day here at TTEC?
Well, I think military experiences have a great impact on the ability to lead every day. TTEC is a volume-driven, deadline-driven position. For some of us, I am Director of Talent Acquisition, and I lead healthcare for North America. So, having that discipline needed that I learned from the military, being disciplined, helping my team stay committed and disciplined, being supportive as we accomplish our missions. Everything that we do here at TTEC is for the greater good, just like in the military. So I think that thought process and that training has proved itself beneficial, as a transition from the military and into corporate America.
Yes, yeah, and I think that's what you just said about volume driven and just having to kind of like make these things happen and looking for different ways to do so. I'm sure you kind of acquired a lot of agility and
Hmm.
just changing strategic, like, okay, this isn't working, let's pivot. How can we find different avenues to make the goal happen?
That's right.
In this moment, I'd like to also open it back up to the audience. And since it's our Veterans Day episode, and since we all have a reason to be thankful, I'd like to ask our audience to take this moment and share a heartfelt thank you to our veterans in the comments. Whether or not anybody is watching right now, they can look back and see it later. And even if you're watching this, the talent show at a later time, please feel just compelled to express a moment of gratitude because it will live on this post, and it's something that any of our veterans can go back and kind of just see how thankful we are to them. So I encourage you, please take this moment and share a heartfelt thank you to them. And as far and as a sign of support, and how would you say, we talked about it and you said TTEC is a great company for veterans as far as recognition and opportunity, and how have you felt supported being a veteran at TTEC?
So a lot of ways. I think that my team shows a lot of support for veterans because, again, I am in talent acquisition. We have hiring events and different initiatives across the country that specifically focus on veterans hiring. We want to make sure that those who served are first pick and place for us here at TTEC. And those jobs are many. So it could be customer service, it could be analyst roles, it could be leadership roles because the military provides a wide range of experiences and opportunities. We want to make sure that veterans are selected first because they take care of this country. And again, we want to make sure that we take care of them.
That's amazing. And I think that's something I'd also mentioned before too, was a lot of times you at TTEC there is room for growth. There are, like, maybe you're really enjoying one role, you find here's what my strengths are in this role. And we have so many different opportunities that you can there is that chance that, hey, maybe there's a role more aligned with all of the kind of experience I've gained here. So there's different avenues you can kind of take, and you can not sometimes careers aren't necessarily streamlined. Like sometimes you kind of not hop all over, but there's different opportunities to kind of latch onto that might
Mhm.
be betters, and I always say the dots connect looking backwards, and that's how I even got here. But that's if you see these roles, you are a veteran, give it a chance. Like, go for it. Give it a chance. Like maybe there's it opens the door,
Mhm.
and you never know like what's behind it, especially at ttechjobs.com. Um, but yes, we are so glad you were able to join us today, Jimetha, and we thank all of our veterans for everything you courageously did and continue to do to keep us safe. At TTEC, we take pride in honoring our veterans and their service, and TTEC salutes you. So thank you so much for being here, Jimetha.
Thank you so much. And one thing I do want to say is that I know
Oh,
as veterans
mhm.
that there are transferable skills that people are concerned about, that they do not have a position in the military where skills are transferable. But because we promote 85% of the people from within into our leadership roles, we take a wide variety of skills from the military and work with that person for development. And that's something that we do here that I don't see in a lot of other organizations. We take time and develop through TTEC talent. And so people should not be afraid to be concerned about what I do in the military today doesn't transfer, because there's going to be lots of on the job training for a position that you want today. Or as your tastes change, we can continue to develop you into that leadership role that you're looking for. So just encouraging people to apply, because skills don't have to 100% transfer. We train talent and promote from within. So that's a fantastic thing about TTEC and veterans.
Yes, I love that. It's like, what is at the core? If you're really good at something, like what is the core skill of it, and how can you apply it to this role, and then
Absolutely.
find growth within that. That is, and that's such a, like you said, T-Tech is a very special company for that. So thank you for being a T-Techer. Thank you for everything you do for your team and everything you've done for our country. And we are so happy you're here today.
Thank you so much. And it is always a privilege to serve. Thank you.
Thank you. And if you would like to join us at T-Tech, let's take a look at some of these hot jobs on ttechjobs.com. So this is where you're gonna find everything you're looking for as far as jobs go. It's ttechjobs.com. Drop in your keyword. Are you in sales? Do you want to be in customer service? Maybe you're interested in something like marketing or healthcare or insurance or autos. There's everything. Drop those keywords in here. Where are you looking to work? City and state. And then it'll pull up a whole list of opportunities. So our first one is going to be a customer service representative out of Springfield, Missouri. You will need a high school diploma or equivalent, 6 months customer service experience. And since this is a work from home role, you'll need high speed internet, but equipment will be provided. We're looking for someone who is ready to support customers of a military banking institution and wants a full time regular position that will eventually be in office. We offer competitive pay and a sign on bonus. So take a look at this role if you're interested. And then our next role will be a senior project manager for a construction industry. Um, you will be leading projects related to the design and construction of new and existing sites, and will manage vendor relationships and internal business partnerships, timelines, and budgets. We're looking for someone who has a bachelor or equivalent experience and 5 years of project coordination experience, knowledge of project management techniques, and note that this role could involve up to 50% travel. So if you're just dying to be a jet setter, this could be for you. And with that being said, that's it for our show. If you're looking for more jobs other than these two, ttechjobs.com is where you'll go. I hope you enjoyed the talent show, our special Veterans Day celebration. The talent show is powered by our talent. I want to take a moment to thank our guest, Jimetha Shoemo, again, as well as everyone who works so hard to make this show possible. And of course, everyone who came out to spend a little time with us today. We'll see you in 3 weeks after Thanksgiving on December 2nd.